Hi gang, so different setting today. This month we've been working on side crow in my yoga sequence, those of you who join me in real life classes. So whether you've joined me or not in these classes, I want to give you some tips, some exercises that you could use to help improve that side crow and work towards it. So bringing the hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips, and we just find our cat-cow. So as we inhale, we lift. Exhale, we round the shoulders, we push apart. The inhale opens us up and the exhale rounds us. So just waking up the spine, mobilizing here as you inhale and exhale. Now find your tabletop, draw one knee up towards the body. Now we start to engage the core. Noticing I'm not sinking into my shoulders, I'm pressing apart. I draw the knee up and bring it down. Drawing it up, bring it down. So keeping that connection in my core here, breathing and then pressing down, switching straight to the other side. So pushing the shoulders apart, we're lifting it up, pressing it down. So now we're just trying to work on the hips. How far can you draw the knee up and keep the hips still? And then pressing the bum back, just find a moment to release through. So press the toes down and extend through the arms, rolling forward again. This time we just want to twist and open the body gently. So right hand to your base of neck, tucking in the chin. Keep the hips square as you inhale, open your body. Exhale, draw the elbows in. Inhale to open, try and keep the hips square. Exhale to draw in. So notice what I mean is this, your hips rock. Can you keep them level? One more here. Bring it down, switching to the other side. So we inhale to open. Exhale to squeeze in. I can show you from the front as well. Inhale to open. Exhale to squeeze in. One more inhale. Exhaling here. Now as we inhale, come back to center. Draw yourself onto your heels, drawing your knees in and squeezing here. So just try and roll the shoulders back and down. Lifting the arms up to your cactus arms, squeezing here. Now if this is too much to balance, a bit more intense for the body, a little less intense on your knees. Taking a breath in, exhale, twist. Notice if one knee comes forward, try and keep the knees square. So we squeeze there as we twist. We inhale, we come to center. Exhale, twist to the other side, try and keep the knees in line so the hips stay in line. And keep that going with the breath, the exhale twisting. You're trying to mobilize through the midline of the spine here. Squeezing out and squeezing in, and we might have to find that we need to concentrate, right? So we do one more each side, see how it goes. A little bit harder on the grass if you're outside like me, trying to make the most of the British summertime. Okay, bring it wide, bring the feet out wide, tuck the hips under, find your malasana, your squat pose. If it's too much, you might stay up higher. You just want to open through the hips, and maybe you rock side to side. Maybe you roll the head, you notice you have tension there. What does your body need? Just try to get to know the body. We're pressing through the side here. And bring your feet back towards each other. Draw your knees together. Hook your left elbows, I'll mirror you now, to the side. And we're trying to squeeze the shoulders back, and you breathe there. Inhale, lift the back arm and open. So that left arm is across, and the right arm is back. And I'll show you from the side, just notice whether the knees come together. Try and keep them there, keep the shoulders back. So you're trying not to round forward, but instead draw it back and breathe it there. Bring the fingertips down, pedal out the legs, let it go, let the head go, let your body release. And then try it on the other side. So we draw the knees together, trying to keep the knees still. Bring the arm across your body, find your balance, inhale, lift out the spine. Maybe reaching the arm up first and then exhaling to twist. So we're really trying to find this opening in the body as we breathe. Last breath here. Bring the body back to center. This time cross your right leg over your left. So a seated twist now. Make sure the spine is long. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bend the elbows. Twist over to the right, hold it here. Now tiny pulses. Notice your hips. Try and keep them square, keep them to the front. Twisting out the body for 4, 3, 2. Bring the left hand to your thigh. Reach your right arm over. Exhale, twist a little higher, try and lift out the spine. Now take a breath in. As you exhale, bend the body over towards the side. So now we get to stretch the side of the body. Trying to press the shoulders back and down. Eye gaze can come up or down. Pressing into the right hip as you breathe and open here. Maybe see if you can reach a little further. Inhale through the center. Release both arms nice and wide. Try and turn a little bit further to the right. So you're sitting up tall on the tailbone. Another breath in here. Exhale, release through the center. Finding this lift and then pressing the fingertips down. And then you'll cross over the other legs just to work the hips on the other side. And I can show you on this side. Inhale to lift the arms up, find length. Draw the elbows in. So notice my back, I'm not sinking back. I want to shift the weight forward. Exhale to twist. Inhale to come back to center. Exhale to twist. Come back to the center. On this next one, hold it there. Try and keep the hips still and then tiny pulses here. So we squeeze out the side of the body. 4, 3, 2, reach your right arm out to the side. Lift your left arm. So first you find length here, you breathe. Squeeze the shoulders back and then exhale, you start to C-shape the body. So we're keeping the chest shining to the sky. And hopefully you've got lovely sunshine like me. You can feel it in your body. Reaching maybe a little bit further. Breathing in, breathing out. Reach the body back to center. Reach the arms wide. So we're going to use this. Open your body. Squeeze the shoulders. Twist a little further. And then release it down. So find a little bit of twisting before we move into that side crow. Bringing your right leg forward, knee in line with the ankle. So I'm now using the same leg as you all. Bring your hands to your heart, hook the elbow into the thigh. Now often what I see is this. The shoulders up, the body on. You want to use the elbow to draw the shoulders back. So think prayer to your heart and the body should lift off the thigh now. Taking a breath in, exhale, try and press into your prayer to twist you a little further. And we just breathe, using the back leg to ground us to help open and twist the body. Inhale, reach the arms wide, still pressing out the body, lifting higher to twist and open. Last breath here. Bring the fingertips down and then switching sides. And I'll show you from the front just to help see you a different angle. So we bring the hands to heart, we hook the elbow in. Inhale to lift. Notice my shoulders, they stay back. Exhale, I twist. So it's like someone standing behind me. I'm trying to lean back as I open here. I'm still working into the hips. Just breathe into this space. Option to extend the arms. Try not to sink down into the shoulders. Lift out your body and find this expanse here as you breathe. Inhale to come to center. Exhale to release. So you can feel free to take a little look. I'm going to give you a little tip on how to go into that side crow. So we often start from this space in classes. So knees together, and that's what we focused on the transition on in my classes recently. There are other transitions. Bring your hands to the inside. Now notice the knees. The right knee might come forward. Try and draw it back and try and draw the shoulders back. So we're spreading the fingers. Make sure they're hands distance, shoulders distance. And I'll show you from the side. So you don't want to go from here. You want to go as wide as possible. For me, this right elbow does allow itself to place itself on my bum or my hip. Some of you it won't. It might just be this arm. So up to you. Try and get both elbows to your thighs. It makes it easier, but you could just have the connection of this body here. What you're doing first is bending your elbows. So you're trying to shift your weight forward. So notice the shelf, and you might stay here. Rocking back, rocking forward. Try and keep the elbows towards each other. If you're going for this, maybe keeping the eye gaze down as you try and nail it. Once you're there, maybe starting to creep the feet further away and lift the feet up as you breathe. If you want more, then you extend the top leg and you breathe. If you want even more, you extend the bottom leg and you find this length. And then we're in our side crow. So feel free to pause the video and give it a go. What you want to do is really lift the hips up. Give it maybe 3-4 breaths when you're starting out, maybe 5-8 breaths. And then when you've had enough, just find a child's pose. So feet together, knees wide, let your head go, let your body release. And notice how one side feels now that you've twisted into it. And with side crow, one side is honestly a lot different to the other most of the time. So give it a go on your other side. This is my least favorite side. Remember, the tips are, you're bringing the hands shoulders distance. Spread your fingers wide. So the more you have them squeezed in, the harder it might be. So we really want to create wide fingers. Think bear claw. You can't fly if you're down here and the shoulders are by the ears. So you want to lift your hips as high as possible. You want to create these shelves, and you have to shift your weight forward. If you're back here, you do not fly. You shift forward and you just trust yourself, right? And that's the hardest part sometimes. So we can lift the feet, and this is our side crow. You might work on one foot lifting, maybe both feet lifting, maybe lengthening that top leg. So notice how my body shifts forward, maybe lifting the bottom leg and breathing. And then releasing it down. When you've had enough, find your child's pose. Try and find 3-5 breaths there. And just to finish off together in your last pose, feel free to take that, pausing, taking as many breaths as you need, giving it a go a couple of times. Don't worry if you land on your face. Your face is pretty close to the floor. Finishing off, interlace the fingers, knees together, or sit as comfortably as you need, shoulders back and down, tuck in your chin, and just open this space of your body. Finding this length as you breathe. There's so many more exercises you can do, but there's just a few that can help you. Inhale to reach the arms up. Exhale, hands down, roll your body. Just 2 more like this to let go. Inhale, open. Exhale to roll. Last one. Shanti, which means peace. So thank you for joining me. Any questions, feel free to always drop comments, to message me personally. Feel free to do that on Instagram. I'm Life Through Tinted Glasses. Anything you need to know, always here and available to help. But I hope that helps you with your side crow.